Canada's housing market meltdown. So hi guys, welcome to my another video. Today we're going to talk about the articles that probably you have read all over the world, because that is about the the Canada's largest non-bank mortgage lender, Home Capital Group. Their sort of their reserve is sort of dropping a lot, so they may not be able to survive. So they may call the loans, and people cannot pay their mortgages, and the Canada housing markets will really stumble a lot, maybe going into a recession. So why is it global? Because my friends in Canada send me all kind of articles about that I'm going to show you now, and this translated into Korean and even into Chinese. Why? Because the correlation of the Canada's housing market with the other markets around the world, especially in United States, the correlation is as high as 0.5 to 0.6. So statistically, it is really correlated. So if housing market in Canada is going to fall, almost no one around the world will survive. So hopefully you can watch my watch the rest of the video, and you can pick up this method to analyze, to study if the housing markets in your countries that you're living in, will there bubble, or is there a bubble but it's going to pop or not? So we're going to study this. But in general, I'll break down 2 points from all these articles. That is the main key points, that two strong points that they're making. They're really viral, that proves that they're trying to prove that the housing market in Canada is going to fall, or maybe going into recession. So first of all, please, if you enjoy the videos, or you're not, especially you're not first comers, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. So more of these videos about money, business, and housing markets and stocks, I'll tell you about all. So I'll try to share all my mistakes that I made throughout my 20 years of my investment. So right now, I'm kind of okay, because I moved back to Hong Kong to work for a little bit more than a decade. So I'm holding 4 properties in Hong Kong. So my family is pretty good because of what I tried really hard to do in the past 20 years. And for the past half, I did everything wrong. Okay, so I try to share especially housing markets that I'm pretty strong at, and also the stocks area. So I will talk about more of this video. Please subscribe. If you like the video, please like and share to your friends, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go. So this article and the Chinese article, I'll break down into 2 points. First point, they're saying that Home Capital Group, their reserve has gone down from 2 billion Canadian dollars to now 600 million. That is pretty crazy, right? So if they don't have a reserve, they really have to call the loans. If the owners cannot pay the mortgage, what do? They will suddenly, there are lots of supplies, people selling the houses in Canada when the demand are not as much, especially the buying power is going low. Okay, so people will not get a chance to kind of buy the houses, right? The houses will go down. It's supply and demand, right? It's Econ 101. Okay, so that's point 1. So that's pretty crazy, right? So that is why Home Capital Group, the stock was going down a lot. It's listed in Toronto TSX. Okay, the second point is pretty crazy, because during the past week, their high dividend savings in the group inside Home Capital Group has gone down by 50%, 50 for just 1 week, 7 days. So people are really saying that the savings inside the company, and maybe in all the owners are across Canada, they have no more savings to pay up the mortgage. Okay, so let me break it down. Point 1, yes, if this company, largest non-bank, the key is non-bank mortgage lender, if they're going to file bankruptcy, before that they will call the loans, and they really have the owners to pay up all the mortgages, right? So there are 2 points. In order for the whole housing market in Canada to fall, even you can take the same approach for other countries, is 2 points. First of all, you have to prove that there are no more purchasing and buying power outside. That means that means that if the home capital group is running out of business, okay, so that is only two ways. That first is compulsory bankruptcy, and the second one is voluntary bankruptcy. So either way, they really have to sell their assets or transfer their mortgages to other banks, right? If TD banks, for example, they have money, and what about Bank of, I forgot all the names, and other big not Scotia banks, something like that. I really forget the banks. So if they still in business, they will get the deals, right? They will get the deals. Probably they will have it for discounted values. Okay, so they get it. And the second thing is the general market, not just in on one street, not in a province, in the whole Canada. What if the purchasing power is still there? So people are still going to buy power. So the demand is still there, right? So even the supply is going up, the housing prices will just set back. But eventually, it will not going to into recession. Wait a second, I have to be clear that as much as I want the Canada housing market to come down, because I'm planning to semi-retire to Canada in the next few years, okay? So because I end up working in Hong Kong, so I really want to buy a house in Canada. So with this price, I can buy a 4,000 square foot house maybe, but I want a bigger one because I have a big family. Okay, so there's something that you have to do, because what you are enjoying right now is something that you did right in the past 5 years or even 1 or 2 decades. Okay, so we really cannot tolerate any kind of the news that is not talking about the whole story, not thinking in the big picture. Okay, so as much as I hate the housing prices to go up, I really want to tell you guys that we are nothing. The thing is facts, statistics, and the economy. So if there's no bubble, there's nothing to burst, especially if there's buying power or not. So one company is not the full story. We have to study if there's a buying power inside the owners, and if there's businesses in the Canada, so the bank will really welcome to do business, to lend money out, right? So the second point is about the savings that they have has dropped by 50% in 1 week. So, and again, this is the saving account in one company. Even it's one bank, it's just within one bank, right? Think about that. If you are just average Joe, if you heard of this news that is really viral, heard of something bad, this news this bad, and you see the stock prices were really falling like Niagara Falls. So what do? You really want to disconnect with this company, right? Whatever saving that you have, you will draw that, okay? Whatever mortgages you have, you will transfer that. Is that correct? So that is about micro, that's not macro. So what you have to see, the first thing you have to see is the Canada money supply. Sorry, that's not China, is Canada. So the Canada M2, this is the key. So if you can see, in the beginning of 2017, yes, the saving account not on one street, not in Richmond Hill or Richmond, not in the province, BC or Ontario, is in the whole Canada, okay? It's in the whole country. It's dropping a little bit, so you see the prices are kind of going down, or people are not buying houses, right? Because the saving account for all Canadians, meaning the cash in your wallet, cash in your bank, cash or deposits in your banks, okay? It's going down a bit, but in general, 5 years is going up, 1 year is going up. Now this month it's going up again. So as much as we hate the housing prices to go up, if you don't own any houses in Canada, if you own it, of course you want to go up, right? So it shows that the housing prices, such a big momentum is really supported with a solid money and solid support behind. Okay, so that means that there's another reason that housing market there's buying power and purchasing power. Eventually, even the housing market will drop because of this lender going to bankrupt, of course it may experience some kind of setbacks, but eventually there will be no recession. Think about that. I'm not saying that the housing market is going to into a bull cycle or or going up, but the risk of going down is really low. Okay, and the key is the second point about the saving accounts. So another data that we can look at is the M1. That is the checking account. So that is about, if the number goes up, the M1 goes up, meaning that people really are optimistic in spending money, in investing in stocks and housing market, in investing in businesses. Oh, so M1 is going up. That is not a problem. So as long as they can pay the mortgage, that's M2. And now also they can pay the mortgages, they can also they have another pile of money to invest. So not that M1 is going up, M2 is also going up. That is a really big key points that you have to take to prepare to make sense of. So so that is really a strong proof that yes, if this company, Home Capital Group, is going to bankrupt, yes, they will call the loans, and unlucky for some kind of owners, they may really cannot pay the mortgages, but they can also transfer to other banks, right? So, and also if the bank they're looking for is not taking this transfer, they can move on to other banks. If all the banks are not willing to take the mortgages from this company that's going to bankrupt, then there's still purchasing power, right? They still sell their whole houses and there's still purchasing power eventually. So if you understand what I mean, eventually Canada's housing market is going up, it's still going up. Why? Because I've mentioned in previous videos that I'll kind of make a quick summary of that is the interest rate percentage now. For now, Canada's interest rate is now 0.5. In the history of mankind in Canada, okay, there's no recession that happened with inside such a low interest rate, because 0.5 interest rate, everyone can pay up their debts and mortgages. Remember the movie Big Short? People always talk about turn days to the Big Short area, or the subprime mortgage, where AIG or people, big companies like that, going to file bankruptcy, right? So that is entirely different stories. Okay, so these are all in our heads. We really have to dig out numbers to support ourselves. Not that, oh, I haven't bought a house, so the house will go down. The house prices are too high. What if the housing prices is going up by 10% or 20% more, right? So today it's cheap or it's expensive. Okay, it's never about our heads. Everything has to be quantified. Okay, 0.5%. Come on, people can pay up the mortgages and the debts, and if you can pay up, somebody will buy your house. That's it. Okay, so in conclusion, first of all, the housing market can really have a chance to adjust, because one of the biggest company, but that's not a bank, right? Going to bankrupt, people may panic. Some people cannot pay up, and when they really want to sell the house, there's no one is going to buy that house, but just in short term. Okay, so eventually people have a lot of savings to buy a house, and the M1 is going up. People really want to invest. So right now, I urge you to look at your country. Look at your country. So if you want to know more, understand more about the M1, M2, I have all the bullets, I have all the information that you can. So just ask me in the comment below, or if you don't understand any point in the videos, just ask me in the comments box below. So please show me some love, and before next time, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, please like and share to your friends, especially to your dear ones or your friends that stop looking at the articles, the irresponsible articles that they're all going to talk about something just in your head or just something in short term. Okay, housing market is never about short term. It's always about years. Okay, so one disclaimer that I have to make: my perspective, looking at the numbers, the housing markets in general or around the world will go up again, maybe hitting historic high or higher. But this cycle may, in shortest time, may end in 1 or 2 years. Please prepare for the up and also for the right going down. Okay, so if you want to understand more why I say that, please, subscribe to my channel. Then I'm just going to share and teach and share what I made, the mistakes that I made in the past 20 years. That's it. So please support me. Please show me some love. Please try to hit 1,000 subscribers. If you are from Australia, UK, you can hit me with any news that you are facing. I'm sure in the past 20 years, I passed 9/11, I passed SARS, I passed tech bubbles. I've seen almost all. I can't say all, but I'm still afraid of what's coming next. If there's any different signals that is showing in bull or bear markets, I'm still really, I try to be really paranoid, okay? So that I won't miss anything. So let's together paranoid, okay? So that we'll understand the true facts and the reality behind. So before next time, I'll see you Friday. Again, Friday is another market update video. So ask me any questions if you can. I can try to answer you in the comment box, or I can share with you with the videos. So I will see you next time. I'm Greg. See you next time. Goodbye. Good luck.